Actually started in the painting industry as a bridge painter. When I saw this guy paint a metal door and make it look like wood, it made me on fire. You know, because I really enjoyed the painting trade. I was just mesmerized how he could make a metal door look like wood. So I started pursuing it. I remember trying to get taught by the union, and there was nobody really teaching it. The mentality was, if I teach this kid how to do it, I'm going to be out of a job. You know, he's going to take my job. So it was like, get out of here, I'm working, you know, giving me his back.
My name is Pierre Finkelstein. I'm the owner and operator of Grand Illusion Decorative Painting and Pierre Finkelstein Institute of Decorative Painting. So I've been practicing decorative painting now for over 35 years. I started in New York City. Sean and I, my partner of crime from a long time, we realized that there were a definite need to get back crafts that used to be known by the union. This is what what we're doing now with the teaching was part of the union curriculum 60 or some years ago. It disappeared gradually as the teacher passed away, and there was no need for the union to go after these types of jobs, preferring the industrial site painting and bridge painting to be more lucrative than, you know, glazing doors and building in Manhattan.
Back in the 30s, this was all part of being a journeyman. You had to know some lettering, wood graining, marble, striping, you know, color theory. I want to show the next generation what we do and that they can be good too. And you know, me and Pierre, we're teaching this thing, and hopefully there'll be a young guy like me when I was young that's on fire, you know, and that loves it.
This is part of our trade where we make less than our competition. That's very rare. So this is a market that should be ours, and we've lost it over the last, you know, century or, you know, half century. And so we're just trying to get it back because it's something that we identify as a very plausible. Not only are these guys, we want them to go back and teach, but we want them to come back and take more, you know, instruction so that they can go back and put on series at their own facilities all across Canada and the United States. This class is comprised of 13 individuals from, like I said, all across the United States.
This is a wonderful opportunity to be here, to learn from the best.
So now, like that, we could bring it back to the younger generation so it doesn't get lost?
I have quite a few apprentices in my area that are artists by nature, and they're really good. And I think if we could pique this interest in them, at some point they may be able to become decorators, you know, as contractors. Because in our area, we're doing a lot of restoration of old buildings, or turning a lot of our industrial buildings into apartments and entertainment venues. And this is something that we could use, and the contractors have requested in our area. It's a dying art, and we really need, you know, to step it up.
I'm really excited about the opportunities. I really think that we can gain some market share and put hours back into our benefits and put hours back into, you know, the affiliates. We're also going to hopefully adjust maybe the apprenticeship to be able to have decoration as more a part of the standards. We are, you know, our occupation is painters and decorators, so we just have kind of forgot the decorating part over the years. So,
you know, of course, nothing replaces, you know, the empirical knowledge of doing something for years and years, but if there's nowhere to start, then it'll never happen. And I think that's the big thing, is we want to get a little bit of that spark. There's a great opportunity because the training centers are really well built and they're designed for learning.
Actually, what the Europeans are calling my style of wood graining, my self-taught style, an American school of decoration. Now, I felt good about that. I kept it to myself for a while, but it wasn't really until I shared it with my first apprentice that I really felt good about it, when I started teaching it. I mean, I've had a good life with painting, you know? I've lived a good life, and I've got a great trade that I love. And I think, looking back, my life's gone full circle, you know? I think that if you're not sharing information with an apprentice, keeping an apprentice, and teaching the next generation, you abdicate your responsibility to the trade. The trade will die, and it just about has, you know, this trade. The new guy is what makes the union go on. You got a responsibility to train these kids, you know?